Servus, grüß euch. My name is PabloPicanto and welcome to Disturbed. Another text adventure. Haven't played one since Impossible Quest, but this one is more focusing on horror and surviving and not so much humor. And I thought that looked very interesting, so let's check that out. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Yeah, that's my house. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Let's go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Follow the path, go into the pen. Let's go into the... in that pen. Okay, a toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Oh. Not sure if I should grab a mushroom, but let's grab a mushroom. We want to see... You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray you from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Alright! Got one ending. Good so far. Let's go in the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Lay in bed, not sure. Open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Read in my journal. Dear journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beth then is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Okay, dear journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. As you don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden. But to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. You think it's coming from the city? Okay. Let's try to lay in bed. See what happens. You lay in bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. You suddenly see yourself lying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. I think we're going... we had everything in the house. Go in the shed first. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what to do with the key. God damn it. He doesn't say where you hit the key. Lock on the door and hit the key. God damn it. Okay, go back outside. Go through the crops. Go into the pen. Let's see what we can do in the pen. Inspect the water. You inspect the water looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. We're not grabbing a mushroom. We will follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Let's just go. Hi, there's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. We will die if you go in there, so let's do it right now. Ah, bear! Before you take the next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Fighting or running, both not good. Fight the bear. You can scan the ground and notice that there is numerous rocks, and you throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. Yeah, the bear chases you. Bend over to grab another rock, tackling you to the ground. The bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp, and you die. Your adventure ends here. Run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear rolls with deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Okay, that's the same. We're gonna follow the path now. Continue down the path. Come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Continue on. Let's inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered around the scene. You notice a key on the ground. Oh, is that mine? You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key and use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Entering the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Oh, open the trapdoor. This is gonna be good. Inspect the book first. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple of weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there's nothing but darkness in here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Okay, you can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Open the trapdoor. Yes, we all wanted. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh, cool. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Walking down the steps, leading below, the air attacks your body with piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you. As you study her, you feel darkness around you as you stay in this awful place. We should leave. But we will try. What happened? You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. But you there, let me out of here. No, I won't. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. It's gonna end bad. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles to bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. I will now do you a favor. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It's unfortunate that your journey ends here. Okay, now we know that, we're gonna cross the bridge. We cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your hat back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Pick at the grass. As you pick at the grass blades and you reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap you around your legs. What? You turn around to see a large angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or screaming. Your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left from your body. Your adventure ends here. We are here, across the bridge. And we will take a nap this time. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. What? Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. Bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. Wake up and jump. Oh, I'm not dead. Okay. To your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Go left. After continuing down the path, sometimes you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up towards a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably wouldn't have never noticed. Which way do you go? Continue down the path. Follow the trail. Go back where the path split. Okay. Follow the trail in the grass. Oh! Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Inspect it. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with... Oh! Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me from it. You slowly motion from the sword. Fool! Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Grab the sword. You reach the sword before you can lay a finger, and the spirit grabs your arm. Okay. Had to try it. Okay, we're going left again. And we're going to continue down the path now. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Inspect the well. Peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down there and take the coin. I probably shouldn't. Grab the coin. You lean over the edge of it. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down inner wall. But your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness. With a splash, you fall in the water. Your body sinks effortlessly and you're drowned without realization. Adventure ends here again. Okay, continue on. Walking over hills of grass, you reach the walls of Aramor. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue across. You have come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Okay, that takes care of the left path. We're gonna go right now. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower. Looking over the area, a gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there's a tree that has a hole carved into it. Inspect the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. Yeah, I should. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Oh, the flower. Or not, I don't know. Feeling around, you find 3 knobs. One on the right and one center and one on the left. Press the knobs. Oh, God. Press left. Middle. Right. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. Must be some sort of combination. Right, left, middle. Wait for a moment. Okay. I guess I will have to get this combination from somewhere. Okay, nothing happens. I will have to get the combination from somewhere. Let's go to the gate now. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter? Well, standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There's a fountain before you, with statues on your right and left. Oh, God, okay, inspect the fountain. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling for something. Statue on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines and thorn. The angel is holding a book on one hand, the other with one finger pointed upward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Okay. Statue on the right. You will stand an old angel statue that has broke in many areas. With the one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance. Okay, well, gonna go in the tower then. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. Must be some sort of magic. Some sort of magic, okay. Actually takes care of what we can do. Gonna... Oh wait. Back away from the sword. Okay, let's continue on from here. That we didn't do. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Inspect the lake. Step near the lake and look down into it. Resting underwater is an orb of some sort, sitting on the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Dive in. Close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Damn. Okay, not the lake. Continue along the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Inspect the pillars first. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed here. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Then explore the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. Whoa! As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique power of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars. Okay. I actually did everything now, kind of. I can save. That's good to know. I clicked through everything again and again. Alright, so I saved it there. I guess I'm gonna leave it here for now. You can try out the game for yourself as well, because it is completely free. So feel free to just download it. It isn't big or anything. As you see, it's just some pictures and some text. And you can try to find the right way yourself. Let me know if you find it. And if not, we're going to try to find the right way in the next episode. So, for now, have a nice one. Servus, fit euch.
Is it midnight now? Is fun gonna start? Wow, I'm so ready for fun. Yeah, let's bring it. Hi. Where's the fucking clock and shit? It's midnight. I'm so glad. Oh, fuck.